What's going on YouTube, Ferocity? I hope you guys are doing well. There is a common criticism I've had of Call of Duty over the last few years that they love to just not have a lot of content within the game. And I'm going to be honest today. That is not true when it pertains to their microtransactions, when it pertains to their bundles. They have a ton of quantity when it comes to their bundles. There is so much customization when it comes to Modern Warfare 2 and your operator that it is very overwhelming. And if you wanted to purchase everything that is available to you, you're probably looking in the neighborhood of $1,000 or so when it comes to Call of Duty bundles. If you wanted to get everything in the game, you're probably looking at close to 1,000, maybe even more. And what I will say is, yeah, there's a ton of quantity within the microtransactions and the bundles in Call of Duty right now. The problem is the quality just isn't there. And I talked about this in a previous video not too long ago, where I felt as if Call of Duty needed to do more when it came to their bundles. And it needs to do more when it comes to their content drops as well, something else I've talked about on this channel. And I just feel as if, as we move into Modern Warfare 3's life cycle, I think as a community, we need to band together and say that these microtransactions and the payable content that is on Call of Duty needs to be better. It needs to greater incentivize the player base to purchase it. It can't just exist and hope that it does well. It needs to have some contributing factor to the game. It needs to have something that is persuading me to purchase it. Like, I look at Dead by Daylight, a game that I've compared Call of Duty to a few times. They recently came out with the Alien update, where you could purchase the brand new Alien Killer and the new Survivor skin as well. Yeah, they come out with their own perks, but it's a major event. There's a new map that comes out, and it feels as if there is a certain theme to the games that you play moving forward. A lot of people are going to use the new killer, you're going to play the new map a ton, and it just feels like a fun event to be a part of. Whereas Call of Duty will release a new bundle. They'll release a new content drop. And there's no general theme towards it. There's nothing new or valuable when it comes to that theme. What would be cool is if Call of Duty released their content drop within some sort of aesthetic, within some sort of theme, and then all of the content drops surrounding that, all of the microtransactions, would help add additional operator skins to the existing operators that fell in line with that general theme. Let's say you're dropping Season 2 of MW3. And what you do is you say, well, it's the middle of winter in a lot of places across the world, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. So let's drop the winter collection. So our maps for the multiplayer will be snow maps. And what we'll do is we'll add a bunch of cosmetics into the game that reflect wintertime. And we'll sell it that way, and it'll feel like more of a winter event. It'll be something that the community can get excited about, something that the community can get invested in. We have all of this quantity right now when it comes to Call of Duty and its microtransactions, but there's no quality there. At least creating cosmetics that fall within a theme that match and align with what Call of Duty's trying to be would at least feel as if there was some quality there, as if feel as there's some cohesion between what Call of Duty's trying to do. That's what I want to see. It won't take that much extra effort, and what it could do is it could actually increase your sales. What you just have to work on is getting those content drops to fall in line with a certain theme. And then all the challenges, all the rewards also coincide with that theme, and it all works cohesively, and it's all something that the community can get behind. Then you have more interest when a new content drops, when you have a new season in Call of Duty. Now all of a sudden your favorite operator within the game, maybe let's say it's Captain Price for instance, and you have the Captain Price operator. Now all of a sudden you have a new set of cosmetics, some that you can earn by playing in game and some that you can purchase. And now you have an incentive to play, and now you can customize your Captain Price even more. That's part of the other issue, is right now as it stands in Modern Warfare 2 and in Call of Duty in general, whether it's Vanguard, Black Ops Cold War, or Modern Warfare 2019, there's too many different operators. There's just so much variety, and there's no way that you can play as all of these different operators. There's just no point to it. At some point, what you need to do is you need to minimize the amount of choice, but allow people to customize within that minimal choice far greater. Allow them to have more options. And then what that'll allow you to do is be able to work more in line with these themes, allow there to be more cohesion, allow there to be a little bit more player choice. And that way, your operator feels like your operator. It's not the same operator that a million other people have. Maybe you want to mix and match a bunch of different themes because you've played through a bunch of different events, because you've earned both in-game rewards and purchased your own. And honestly, I can get behind Call of Duty doing something like this, because as it stands right now, it feels as if they just add more into the game to make up for the fact that they're not adding real content to the game. Well, we'll just add 4 new bundles, but we won't really add anything of substance to the game. Because bundles aren't true substance, they're just kind of an add-on. They're a downloadable feature. That's it. And even in first-person shooter where you can't see your operator, it doesn't really feel like you're truly customizing anything. But at least if there's an option there to minimize that pool of operators and allow more customization options, it can be better for everybody. I know I talked a little bit about bundles in a previous video earlier this week, but like, I'm just trying to extrapolate it on it a little bit more, because as I look at it right now, Modern Warfare 2 especially is adding new operators all the time. They're adding new skins, they're doing this, they're doing that, but there's no substance behind it. It's just adding quantity without any quality. And I just feel as if it's not really improving the gameplay in any way, shape, or form. It's not adding to your unique character design or adding more customization options, because your 21 Savage character is going to look the same as everyone else's 21 Savage character. The same thing is if you buy the Tomb Raider skin. The same thing is if you buy the whatever skin. They're all going to be the exact same. But if you limit that pool of operators and you give players the opportunity to earn rewards, buy their own rewards, and have a little bit more control over customization, you're going to have way more variety and personalization to your own character. And if certain characters are only part of certain factions, which is how it should be, then at least you're going to be able to differentiate who's on which team. Because as it stands right now, I never really know who's on which team, and the fact that it's so hard to see enemies in Modern Warfare 2 really doesn't help either. At least when I go play old Call of Duties, it's very clear who's on whose team. But in the newer Call of Duties, with all these different operators, hard to keep track of who's on whose team. It just really kind of blends together and just doesn't work well. And what I'm trying to do is find solutions to, one, make Activision more money, but also allow the community to have options and have that customization, because I know that it matters to this community. I know that people within the Call of Duty community want customization options. They love the bundle system. I think it just needs to be better. I think that we need to have more quality instead of quantity. So that's what I'm looking for. So that's kind of my main gripe, is that when it comes to microtransactions in Call of Duty, there's more quantity than there is quality. And I'd love to see that change in Modern Warfare 3 and moving forward in the Call of Duty franchise. But I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of the bundle system? Do you guys think that adding more customization options would work? Do you think having in-game rewards as well as purchasable rewards would work? Or is that just decentivizing playing the game? Let me know what your thoughts down below. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.